Hello, and welcome to GreedFall. We're on our way to... Where is everyone?
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training.
Indeed, that
Let's
should be
find
interesting.
Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
Is it gonna be completely empty? Do I have to sneak around? Hello, what is this? Night Training Order. All recruits who receive this note are summoned to Soldier Wilhelm's night training. This training is not optional. You are expected at 10 p.m. on the forest trail north of the camp. Should a recruit not attend this training, they will be the subject of the next training. Oh, Kurt. It seems like Wilhelm's gonna be in trouble. That's a cool torch, except it's in a weird location. How do you even light that thing? Just place it there, it's gonna be easier instead of getting a ladder to place on the stairs so you can go up and light it. I mean, I would have understood that if it actually had something like the railings on the stairs. But no, there is a wall there, a solid one in fact. Okay, nothing too interesting. Move along. You know, after this I do need to purchase you better equipment, both of you. Key to torture chamber. Gee, I wonder what's going on in the basement. Congratulations for your work you have done. You have perfectly fulfilled your mission so far, and several of your ghost recruits have already accessed positions across the governors as planned. Major Herman has informed me that you have suffered some casualties, but nothing susceptible of changing our plans. Continue on this path, and we should be ready to act shortly.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
Who? Your recruits have arrived in San Mateos and perfectly fulfilled our expectations. I would not have expected anything less from one of our best students. I made sure that the commander knew what a good job you did in your ghost camp. I have no doubt that he will know how to reward you. If the recruits we send to the other cities are just as efficient, you too will be a major, soon. Oh, Herman, you're so gonna die. Okay, go down. There is a cell here. Well, there is also a torture chamber, so I actually don't care. Just be careful. Also, is there a candle right next to the torch here? And another one. Can I loot those chests? No. I didn't notice any beds there.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
And to think I complained about the Nord's training practices, but this is horrific, Kurt.
Okay, I understand every single one of these tools except for the wooden hammer. That looks kinda weird. Next to the steel hammer. We have trained the new recruits as instructed, however some of them seem to have a hard time with a lack of sleep, so they were sent to the back room to be toughened up. We suffered a casualty, but the experience was very successful, and even though they came out slightly weakened, they were much more cooperative afterwards.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Rayner shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf? You'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
The boy will pay the ultimate price for having helped us.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself.
Okay. Arrest Captain Rolf.
I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
You're a good captain, Kurt, but I hope you understand that they won't hold back on us.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
Okay, I can drink a haste potion when we are back. I need to rescue Wilhelm first. His life is in danger. More so than the rest of them. That was cool. Can you do it again? Nah, just once. Okay.
Despite what Wilhelm told me, I wasn't expecting this. He's getting destroyed.
They'll kill him. We can't let them get away with it.
Come on, if you dare.
Stop! We won't let you kill this boy like you killed Raina.
Soldiers! Do you realize what you're doing?
Captain? But...
You shouldn't be here. This time, you won't get away with it. To arms!
Oh.
Do you know what happens to those who die in this regiment? Their bodies are thrown out like those of rabid animals. If you die here, you'll die without glory. Nobody will ever know what happened to you. I doubt that's what they promised you when you joined the Guard.
No. No, of course not.
A good soldier doesn't fight for glory. He fights to be the best.
Really? Then the Guard really has changed. Did you recruits leave your families to end up lynched and thrown into a ditch?
No. You're right, Captain. We never should have ended up here.
Traitors, cowards, deserters.
One of those recruits was incredibly old.
Then let's go! To my help! And death to the others!
That was easy.
Will you be all right?
I'm wounded, but I'll survive. Thanks to you. I'm eternally grateful.
Come, Wilhelm. We'll help you get home. We owe you that at least.
I'm counting on you to bring him back to the camp in one piece.
Yes, Captain.
Well then, let's go. We can't let that vermin Rolf escape us.
Okay, Kurt likes us now. Oh, I was hoping for that massive hammer on your back, but whatever. So, where does that lead? I think we may have been here. Okay, we try to sneak around
Let's hope
her.
that Rolf didn't hear the sounds of combat. Surprise is our best ally.
You're right. Let's try to approach discreetly.
What sounds of combat? We killed her so quickly and I didn't even use my gun. Okay. Very quietly, just move ahead. I can enter from here. Right, I will drink a haste potion, I just need to be careful, okay? Duck? Now very quietly. Okay. No soldiers here.
Nobody saw us. All we have to do is ambush them in the pit. Rolf, you bastard, how could you be part of this disgrace?
You know that this is how the best soldiers are made. Soldiers, grab your weapons! Death to the traitors!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We're doing our best to avoid a fight, to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
Okay. Let's make them understand.
All this bullying and humiliation is only intended to turn you into weapons, not soldiers. And when a weapon is no longer needed, its owner throws it away rather than risk injury. That's why Raina was disposed of.
Being a soldier doesn't mean being a puppet. Put your weapons down.
They're right, mates. I don't want to end up in the harbor.
What do you think, soldier? You think we can trust them?
It's over, Lieutenant. These recruits won't do your dirty work for you anymore.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. You've trained cowards. Their training wasn't finished, Captain. And the speeches were so convincing. Silence! Where is this second squadron? Should have been here a long time ago.
They're not coming, Rolf.
They surrendered too. It would appear that your training methods aren't very effective.
Now that you no longer have lackeys to send after us, Rolf, you'll have to get your own hands dirty.
I've dreamt of shutting that big mouth of yours up for so long.
Oh, is that all? I'm gonna fight you two. This is gonna be so easy.
And death to the others!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Can you cover the long rest, really? Silver signet rings. You give me nothing. Let's get out of here.
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else.
What about you, Wilhelm?
Thank you for saving my life. Without you...
I hope you can forget all about this. This is not what the Guard is about.
I don't know if you'll be able to forgive us, Wilhelm.
I've been in your shoes on other nights. You didn't have the choice.
While we wait for this camp to close for good, you'll be under Wilhelm's command. You'll soon receive your transfer orders.
At your orders, Captain.
Glad it's you, Wilhelm.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the Guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go see her immediately.
Oh, okay. I like this quest. Very positive. Well, it didn't speak very highly of the Guard, but you know.
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it, even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinde. And reveal the commander's project to the governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinde.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
And he's now friendly. That means he's gonna give me... what was it? Craftsmanship? Yep. Great. Friendly with both Vasco and Kurt. Where to next? I know this area. We don't actually need to go and talk to Constantine. Right, let's go to my house and speak with the Inquisitor. He'll have something to say, I bet. Oh, do we have to talk to you?
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
But you don't have a mission.
Rolf appeared to know you well. What was he to you? A friend? A rival?
A little bit of both. I wouldn't have willingly chosen him to be my comrade. And yet he was. And he was always picking at me to make sure that he was the best, the strongest, and the most appreciated. I suppose we all have someone like this in our past. Did you not experience that with Constantine?
Tell him about the little pest who's a rival at your court. Well, that's not exactly what he asked, but I could tell him this.
In fact, Constantine always spared me. But I remember a little pest named Lady Isabel very well. I don't know if you remember, but she could not stop making mean comments to me. She always thought I was too unkempt, never delicate enough. She would do everything in her power to ridicule me.
Yes, I remember now. That brat was really insufferable. You were far superior to her, which probably explains her behavior. Anything else?
Okay. What about your relations with Sieglinde?
Sieglinde appears to know you well, and to have a lot of respect for you.
We fought together. That brings people closer, you know that. But I can assure you that's all there is to it. Actually, up until now, I've fought by your side more often than I have hers.
Well, okay.
Yet you still manage to surprise me.
I certainly hope so. Just as you surprise me often. Finding pleasure in discovering new aspects of one another's personality is half the fun of a relationship, isn't it? Anything else?
No, that's it.
I must leave you.
We don't know much about the history of their squadrons. I mean, the notes have an amazing history, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure what the Guard is all about. Right, let's talk to you, shall we?
Have you considered my proposition?
Very well. Let's go and discover what the governor would rather keep hidden from the world.
Excellent.
How would you like to go about this?
We must search her apartments in St. Matthias. They'll be guarded, of course. But if we are discreet, that shouldn't be a problem.
This is taking quite a risk. The congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught, and my cousin's position would be weakened.
I know. But keep in mind that I know the palace extremely well. And if we want to be sure to pass without being noticed, we need only dress ourselves up as servants.
That would improve our chances. Well, let's do it.
Okay, Kurt, we don't need your craftsmanship. Okay, where to travel next? We could go with this one. Assess the situation at South End Glade. I need to do that. Expedition camp and search the Cardinal's apartments. Okay, we can go to the old mines. We have quite a lot of quests actually to choose from. Okay, let's go with you first. Right. Let's see if we can purchase some armor from our comrades. Inquisitor's cap. This is not gonna help. Brown Brigandine, Endurance 3, you can wear that. Does make you a little bit more balanced. Ah, it's the same one, except a different color. Honestly, I could purchase you a new hat. Talemi war armor. Wow, that's fancy. Maybe we should purchase that for Petros. Gunner's officer, and this is light powder master. And this? Gunner's coffin. Okay, not a lot of armor from the nodes. How much is that? 200. Well, we can purchase it. What about the armor? Do I really need it? It seems like the balance actually will go down. So no, let's not do that. Kinda disappointed, honestly. Okay, let's proceed. Let's continue on this way. We will need to make a few steps back before we can proceed actually, but that's fine. All we have to do is be patient and thorough. I want to discover everything we can about this area. So, is there anything here we haven't discovered? I know that there was a monster somewhere we didn't kill. We will need to later. For now, let's continue. We're heading this way. Sure, why not? Yeah, I doubt there's gonna be anything new. Nope. Okay. The tow trees. This seems like a very small map. Well, I bet it's gonna be easy, right? And the trees don't look that tall. Or at least I don't see much of a difference. 130... Okay. Yeah, it's small. Not a lot of tall trees, maybe because they built a bloody fence all over it. The lodgings expedition. Okay. There is also a campsite here, right? Yep. Let's go activate that, then we'll proceed. Don't get stuck, please. 1 out of 4. Really? This place has 4 camps. Okay. I thought it would have only 1.
Do not force... What's happening here, soldier?
These islanders want to enter a plot of land that belongs to the congregation.
They are denying us access to the glade.
We must heal it. Otherwise, this land will die.
I am sorry, but we cannot let you enter this area.
But we only want to plant some new trees. Bring life back.
These people are fanatics, Your Excellency. Several woodcutters died last night. And I'm willing to bet that these savages had a hand in it.
You are killing the earth, so it kills you in return. All of you are cursed.
Shut it, you savage!
I am de Sardet. I am the legate of the merchant congregation on this island. I came to shed some light on this affair. You said that some woodcutters died.
Aye, they fell sick and died a few hours later. Well, the camp doctor will be able to tell you more about it. You'll find him in the barracks right here.
Thank you, soldier. I'll go see her.
Oh, you
Please,
just
Your
assume it's her.
Excellency, you may come in.
Did he say she's in the barracks right there? I actually don't remember. Should have paid more attention.
Hello, Doctor. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was told about the disputes caused by this camp, and a soldier told me that several woodcutters died recently.
Yes. They got sick yesterday afternoon, and a few hours later they were dead. I couldn't do anything except watch them writhing in pain. None of my remedies worked. If seeing corpses doesn't bother you, you can come and see the bodies. They're here. I hope that whatever killed them is not contagious.
Okay, thanks. That's ensuring.
These poor woodcutters look like they've suffered. This one has a swollen tongue, blood at the corners of the mouth. There are some peculiar red patches on the bodies. His eyes are bloodshot. This man choked to death.
Oh, definitely poisoned then.
A strong smell of ammonia. The entrails must have been perforated.
Okay then.
So, what do you think? Do you recognize their disease?
They didn't die of disease. They were poisoned. There's no doubt about it.
You're probably right. But I've heard these savages talking so much about curses, so I thought it must be a mysterious disease, rather than seeing what was before my eyes. But how could these 3 men be poisoned?
I'm not sure. Do their symptoms not point to anything?
No. I've never seen such a deadly poison with these symptoms.
Okay.
Have you noticed anyone unusual here?
Unusual? No.
Did they drink anything in particular?
They like to drink their fills in the evening. Life is dreary here. But if the poison was in the alcohol, I'd also be on the pile of corpses.
What did they eat yesterday? Did they eat any mushrooms?
No, we avoid that kind of thing. We don't know enough about the region's plant life. The congregation provides us with dry produce, otherwise we eat game. Yesterday they butchered a beast brought by the hunters.
Hunters?
Natives who bring us game regularly in exchange for knickknacks. But they've been restocking us for months. I struggle to believe that they're involved.
Well, let's see what they have to say. Where can I find them?
They usually hunt on the edge of the wood that leads to this camp.
Well, that's nice.
We do not want to shed blood. We want to.
Are you seriously going to bicker all night? Oh, that's gonna be fun. Thank God I'm gonna be gone by then. Thanks, signed by Theus himself. Okay, we are searching for the natives. Hello. Oh.
Bit of poison on my blade. Atoi! This is our prey, Renaix. How can we earn our reward if you hunt our prey?
We were looking for you.
Us? What do you want from us?
3 woodcutters were poisoned yesterday after eating what you brought them.
Poison? I swear we are not responsible for this.
Okay.
Listen, all the clues lead to you, but it may simply have been an accident. How about you tell me exactly what happened?
It wasn't really an accident, but we did not want to kill them either.
Then tell me how it happened.
We did not decide to do this. We were trading beautiful things with the camp. But the elder said that we would be traitors to our clan if we let the woodcutters cut down all the trees.
Which elder?
One of the old men from Vigigidor, our village. He is very angry because we cannot heal the glade. He gave us the meat of an andrig killed by a venomous Dosentats. Its flesh is perfectly edible when prepared with certain berries, but without them, eating it would be lethal. And since the Renaix invaded our forest, these berries are nowhere to be found. He wanted it to be a lesson for them, so that they may understand that their destruction brings death.
I will not hold you responsible, but from now on you will no longer bring meat to this camp. You were the instruments of a hateful old man's vengeance, and I'm under the impression that there will be even more deaths if I do not get to the root of this problem.
Well,
this old man exacted his vengeance with cunning. Without realizing there would be consequences. It wouldn't surprise me if the other woodcutters seek vengeance too.
This whole thing could turn into an open war. We cannot let that happen. Sardet will be able to give some advice on how to solve this property conflict without violence.
Who? Oh, right, I remember him. Okay, let's go this way and see if we can gain something from this area at least, before we head forward. Or should I say backwards? Oh, whoa, whoa.
Poison on my blade, and let's go!
Ah, the good old days.
Let's see if you can ward off this fight.
Ow!
May the shadow engulf our enemies! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Well, your ring seems to be amazing. Bloody savages. And I'm not talking about the natives. This time. Hello.
Some Renaigse around here.
That doesn't happen often. Do you want something?
You're very isolated here. Why live so far from a village?
It's a long story. Matir, will you tell him?
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man. But he wasn't my Minundanem. I thought he was, but I was wrong. And one day, I met the one I would love for all my life. As I had broken my engagement, we were exiled.
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house, and we were born.
There. Now you know the whole story. Do you want to know anything else?
Nah, that was enough.
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
Wow. This is an old story then. When you were young. Okay. Take the berries. Let's move on. Is that a campsite? Yes. That's number 2. Okay, let's go this way and see if there's anything we can fight there. I'm sure it's all gonna be fine. So I cannot proceed here. This is unfortunate. Okay, let's go this way and see what's in there. Again, they may not allow us entrance. I may need to insist. I wonder if there is a treasure or something here. Nope, nothing. Okay. Then we should keep on moving. That looked kind of weird. What are those things? Black marble? Ulan, the leader of the Siaink Knamis clan, the Bone Blowers, the village of Vingrari. He is a clever politician who took advantage of the arrival of the settlers to enact and enchant his village, which had lost much of its importance following the many attacks of the kidnappings they had suffered. A supporter of peace, he will do everything in his power to maintain the best relationship possible with the settlers, yet the other native clans look at him with a certain mistrust, finding his friendship for the newcomers rather suspicious. Dudakas, the leader of the Donegad or the Beric Nose clan, the sap bearers of the village of Vingangwit, A great healer of the earth and protector of nature of his island, his wisdom is renowned and always seeks to preserve balance and harmony in all things. Isolde. Although physically very different, Isolde is Siora's twin sister. She is a fierce warrior who dreamed of battle and revenge, but who is nevertheless aware of after the defeat of this kind Kiden Nagaides, it will take time for her people to recover, although she has not yet been officially chosen to take over from her mother, Chief Blandard. She will likely be named the Guy's Rad. Admiral Cabral. She has led the Norse Guild for several years. She is a woman with a strong character, accustomed to being obeyed, who expects loyalty from the subordinates, yet, like everyone else, she considers members of her guild and her crew as her family, and while she often shows severity, she also shows a very protective instinct towards her own. Okay? Governor Burhan is amongst all scientists passionate about alchemy and medicine, although he is also highly regarded for his diplomatic qualities. He was appointed head of Hikmet and the territories of the Alliance on Tier Ferdir, and hopes the main sole focus of medicine would quickly discover a cure for the Melanchor. Alas, although he has done everything to attract the greatest minds of his nation and has given them all the means in his possession, a cure still eludes him, and his lack of interest in the respect of the natives has led to a war of attrition, with many clans putting him in a delicate situation. Okay, we're gonna take a look at the rest later. Oh, that's our camp, okay. I was hoping to find a chest or something, but nope. So, here's a question. Can I walk past you? Or are you not going to allow us?
Do not force us to use our weapons.
We do not want to
Oh,
shed blood.
okay.
We want to give life back to the air.
I mean, you have a fence here and there's still wood, so I don't see a problem there. The land doesn't seem all that deforested. Oh no! There's literally 7 woods cut down. Monsters. Seven trees. Anyway. There's berries all over. I have no idea why those guys died. Oh, right, because they don't eat mushrooms. And such. And where do you lead? Mine jail. Really? You have a mine jail? That's the only building in here.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Oh, well, we're not gonna tell him who we are?
Sorry, this is private.
That's fine. No, don't.
Sorry, this...
Right. Let's travel to the village. Actually, let's go this way and search the Cardinal's apartments. But that's gonna be next time, so... Thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you then. Goodbye.